Whichever pathway he walked on, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, spread light, spread khushbu, spread his perfume the streets wherever he went. Let's join the hijrah of Sayyidina Rasulullah in our thoughts. Let's embark on this journey with our Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam in alam al-takhayyul in our minds. Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam is leaving Makkatul Mukarramah. And with him is his best friend. Yare Ghar, Yare Bazar, Khalifa Awwal Bila Fasl, Afzalul Bashar Ba'd al-Anbiya bit Tahqiq, Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. He was his best friend then, and he is with him now too. And with them is Amir bin Fuhaira, the khadim of the servant of Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiyallahu anhu. They're on the journey of hijrah. Listen to this journey. Wherever our Nabi went, he made the roads fragrant. He perfumed all breezes around him, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. He spread light wherever he went. Our Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam is on the path of hijrah. He reaches a point where they haven't eaten anything for many hours. The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam hasn't eaten anything for many hours, have not drank anything, have not eaten anything for many hours. And they come to an area where there is a famine, there is a drought. It's extremely dry. It's extremely dry. They have nothing to eat. Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiyallahu anhu sees an elderly lady sitting outside of her camp. She's sitting there. Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq goes up to her and asks her, he says, "Oh elderly woman, do you have any dates or meat that we can buy from you?" She responds and she says, "I don't have anything to give you. If I had anything, I would have given you for the sake of Allah. I would have given it to you without asking you for anything." She was extremely generous, this woman. Her name was Hazrat Mabad. Mabad. Ateeq was her name, Mabad was her kunya. Mabad, this is known as the story of the camp of Mabad. Subhanallah. Mabad, she says, "I don't have anything. If I had anything, I wouldn't have charged you anything. I would have given you meat and dates." Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam saw that there was one very feeble, very weak, extremely weak goat standing inside the camp. Nabi alayhi salam looked at this goat and he said, "Oh woman, do I have permission to enter your camp and milk this goat?" She's baffled. She said, "This goat is extremely weak. It has no milk in its udders. You know, my husband, Abu Mabad, he took all of the goats. He's herding them. He's gone out herding them. This was so weak, he couldn't get up and go with them. This is why it's left behind in the camp." Nabi alayhi salam said, "Do you allow for me to touch it?" Do you allow for me to go near it and touch it? She said, "Go, check." Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam went up to the goat. Everything in this universe, from trees to stones to animals, recognize our Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And everything rejoices at his arrival sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam, one riwayah says he touched the upper back, the back of the goat first. As soon as he touched it, the goat opens its legs. Then Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam touches the udders. The udders become filled with milk. The udders become filled with milk. Nabi alayhi salatu salam says, Mabad, bring your bowl. She brings a large bowl. Nabi alayhi salatu salam begins milking. He says, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. He begins milking and milk gushes forth from the dry udders of the feeble goat in the camp of Mabad. He fills the bowl and Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam insists, "Oh Mabad, you drink first." Nabi alayhi salam insisted, Mabad, you drink first. Nabi alayhi salam gives it to Mabad, is baffled, is amazed. Who is this person? Who brings this noor in my house? Who brings this faizan in my house? These blessings, who is he? She named him Mubarak. She forgot how to ask. She forgot, I need to ask him his name. She forgot to ask his name. She started calling him Mubarak after he left. The most blessed man who blessed my house. Nabi alayhi salam gave it to her first. Then he gave it to Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, then Amir bin Fuhairah. Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam then drank from it. Then Nabi alayhi salam said, Mabad, do you have another bowl? Mabad brought the second bowl. She only had 2 in her house. She brought the second bowl. Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam filled the second container, vessel and bowl for Mabad and left it in that camp. Nabi alayhi salam then went ahead and continued with his journey. Mabad is sitting there on the path of Hijrah, baffled, amazed, astounded, forgot to ask the name of these people. Where do you come from? Where are you going? She forgot. Allah. بھینی خوشبو سے مہک جاتی ہیں گلیاں واللہ. بھینی خوشبو سے مہک جاتی ہیں گلیاں واللہ. کیسے پھولوں میں بسائے ہیں تمہارے گیس. نبی علیہ الصلوۃ والسلام, his fragrance, his perfume, his persona, his character, his noor baffled her. She was left astounded. She's sitting there now baffled. What's happened? How did this happen? Her husband Abu Mabad arrives with the herd. They are all weak, feeble, fragile goats that he brings. He sees میری جھونپڑی کی کیفیت بدلی ہوئی ہے. Mabad بتاؤ آج یہاں سے بھینی بھینی خوشبو آ رہی ہے. Mabad, what happened in my camp today? Whilst I was herding my sheep, my goats. Tell me, Mabad, what happened in the camp today? And Mabad, where did this milk come from? We have no goats, we have no milk in this area. Where did this milk come from? Where did this milk come from? Oh, Mabad. Mabad said, you know, I don't know anything, but except a man came, he was Mubarak. He was very blessed. You know, one of the poets said in the Urdu language, the Kayfiyat. Who was he? ایک ماہ مدن گورا سا بدن. ایک ماہ مدن گورا سا بدن. نیچی نظریں کل کی خبریں. ایک ماہ مدن بھول پڑ جائے. ایک ماہ مدن گورا سا. گورا سا بدن نیچی نظریں کل کی خبریں. ایک ماہ مدن ایک ماہ مدن گورا سا بدن. ایک ماہ مدن گورا سا بدن. نیچی نظریں کل کی خبریں. وہ سنا کے سخن, وہ سنا کے سخن, وہ دکھا کے بھگن. وہ سنا کے سخن, وہ دکھا کے بھگن. مورا پھونک گیا سب تن من دھن. ایک ماہ مدن ایک ماہ مدن گورا سا بدن. نیچی نظریں کل کی خبریں. وہ سنا کے سخن, وہ سنا کے سخن, وہ دکھا کے بھون. مورا پھونک گیا سب تن من دھن. ایک گورا سا بدن ایک ماہ مدن گورا سا. She said, oh, Abu Mabad, I didn't ask his name. He was a blessed man. He had 2 people with him. Then she gave one of the most eloquent descriptions of our Nabi alayhi salam. You heard of the Hilya, the physical description of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. One of the best descriptions given by a female. On the physical beauty and the features of Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Well, you know what she said? I won't narrate the whole hadith. It's a long hadith on the description. But she said, هو ظاهر الوضاء حسن الخلق أملح الوجه. In one narration, مليح الوجه وسيم قسيم أدعج أكحل أقرن أزج أجمل الناس وأبهاه من بعيد وأحسنه من قريب. Did you know how handsome he was? No one's like him. I've never seen anyone like him. He looked handsome when he was far. He looked more beautiful when he came close. He was elegant. He was extremely beautiful. His persona was mind-blowing. When he spoke, his words came out like pearls falling from a string. His companions were so respectful. They were always around him, serving him, and when he ordered them, they were running to fulfill his orders. You know, she said he was makhdoom, he was makhdoom, he was being served, mahfoodan. He said he was served by them, they were all his khadims, he was their makhdoom. He was muazzam, he was mahshood, he was respected by his followers. He was a very noble person that I saw. Abu Mabad said, you know, oh Mabad, this person that you're telling me, the person that you're describing to me, it sounds like he is that person that the people of Mecca are looking for. And you know what, oh Mabad, if he came whilst I was here, I would have followed him and gone with him. I would have gone with him wherever he went. The scholars of Seerah say, some time passed. Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam's du'as blessed the flock of Mabad. From the few goats they had, she became the owner of one of the largest herds in that area. Allah increased her goats. Every goat began giving milk. All of her goats increased. She took a flock once, a huge flock with her son. They arrived in Al-Madinah al-Munawwara. They didn't know this is where he came. They didn't know this is where he migrated to. The son of Mabad says, oh my mother, I've just seen the man who was with Mubarak. Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiyallahu anhu. He said, oh mother, I've just seen a man. He looks like the man who was with Mubarak. When they came to our camp, she said, what, you saw somebody who looked like the man who came with Mubarak? He said, yes, she came to Abu Bakr as-Siddiq. She said, are you that man who came with Mubarak to my camp? She said, yes. Are you Mabad? Yes. Take me to Mubarak. Take me to Mubarak. When he comes to Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam, Nabi alayhi salam honors her. Nabi alayhi salam prepares food for her. Nabi alayhi salam feeds her. Nabi alayhi salam gives her clothes, gives her dresses. Nabi alayhi salam gives her gifts and showers her with blessings. And she recites the kalima, ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lah wa ashhadu annaka Muhammadan Rasulullah. She enters the fold of Islam. Her son enters the fold of Islam. Her husband Abu Mabad also joins them in Al-Madinah al-Munawwara. They leave their camp and they join the Prophet in Al-Madinah al-Munawwara, and they go and enter the fold of Islam.